tell us how you measure the savings.
The measurement and verification protocol we use is something called the International Performance Measurement and Verification Protocol, which is accepted in 30 different countries. It was, of course, developed in the US, and that specifies how the measurement and verification is to be done. Generally, we would look at 1 year's historical data and relate it to weather or other conditions. And then once we install the system, we will compare the consumption after installation against the consumption prior to installation for a comparable set of conditions, whether it's the same month or the same weather conditions.
That's great to hear, because sometimes, for example, I'm just envisioning a hospital that might have opened, you know, maybe it's a NICU wing for the children, and like what ends up happening is they use more energy in one particular area. So the level setting becomes just something you have to mutually agree with, I guess, the customer, that you're
Correct.
measuring the same things.
And if there are too many changes in the facility, one other way to simply measure the savings is to run the chiller system with our technology for 2 weeks of the month and run the same system without our technology operating for 2 weeks of the month. And this is something we've done to actually show the significant difference in the consumption with and without our technology.
I like that, because again, one of the questions in performance contracting is, you know, what is the performance based on?
Baseline is a very important thing here. If we can get a good baseline that is agreeable, that is agreed to between the customer and us, it makes things very simple. But in some cases where the system has gone through major changes, for example, one of our customers installed a new cooling tower after we had installed our system. So the previous baseline was no longer valid. We have to now create a new baseline.
Understood.
We were able to do that not by creating new baseline, but by measuring the consumption with and without ECORE for 2 weeks in the same month.